Imagine waking up tomorrow and the world feels just a little bit faster, not more chaotic, just more efficient. People work differently. Information flows differently. Ideas form faster than you can capture them. And you're right in the middle of it. That's exactly what we're experiencing right now. Artificial intelligence and something that will arrive someday. It's already here. It's in your apps, in your search results, in your conversations with other people. Some have already integrated it. Others try to ignore it. But the truth is, it's here to stay. And if you're watching this video, you're no longer asking whether you should learn AI. You're asking how. That's the right starting point. Because you don't need a tech degree, years of experience, or programming skills. You just need curiosity, the willingness to experiment, and the willingness to allow yourself to work better than before. Before we get to the practical steps, let's talk about what stops most people. It's not the technology. It's the feeling of overwhelm. You might be thinking, I'm not technical enough. That's completely fine. Today's AI tools are designed exactly for you. They're not built for programmers. They're built for people who want to get work done. Or maybe it's, there are too many tools. I don't know where to start. True. There are thousands. But you only need 3 to 5 of them to make 90% of your work more efficient. And what about this one? I can't keep up with all the news. You don't have to. A new model launches every week. Today GPT leads, tomorrow Claude, the day after Gemini. And yet, they all start to resemble each other again within weeks. What remains are the fundamentals, the core skills, exactly the ones you're about to learn. Over the last 2 years, I've watched hundreds of people integrate AI into their daily lives. Almost all of them fall into 3 groups. First, there's the everyday user. You want to make life easier. You want to summarize documents, write clearer emails, improve your presentations, and just learn better. Maybe you're a teacher, a student, a project manager, or simply someone who wants more time for real life. This is the perfect entry point. Next up is the power user. You want speed. You want to develop ideas, create content, plan, produce, and test. You combine tools like Perplexity for research, Checked for writing, Midjourney for images, and maybe Runway for video. You use AI as a multiplier for your creativity and output. Finally, there's the builder. You want systems, automations, your own tools. You want repeatable processes that save you hours every single day. And the best part, you can do this without writing a single line of code. Tools like Make or an 8 and allow you to build things in days that previously required entire developer teams. And here's the exciting part. You can move from level 1 to 2 to 3 easily. Not in months, but in weeks. Before we even touch the tools, let's build the foundation. The term artificial intelligence sounds huge, but what we mainly use today is generative AI. This means the AI learns from data, it recognizes patterns, and then it creates new content, text, images, video, music. That's it. And at the center of all this is one model type you already know, large language models, or LLMs. Checked, Gemini, Claude, Llama, pick any of them. The differences are small. The principles are the same. What matters is not the tool, but how you use it. Let's quickly cover some key terms. A prompt is simply your instruction to the AI. A token is a small unit of text, which matters for length and cost. Hallucination is when the AI makes things up, which is why you always need to verify its results. And you might hear about RAG, which just means the AI can retrieve real, external data to be more accurate. You don't have to memorize this stuff. You'll understand it naturally as you use it. Now, let's talk tools. Forget the hundreds of options out there. You only need to focus on these 5 categories. First, LLMs. These are your go-to for writing, summarizing, planning, and organizing. Second, research tools like Perplexity or Notebook.com, which help you find and synthesize information with sources. Third, image generators like Midjourney or the one built into ChatGPT. Fourth, video generators like Runway or HeyGen. And fifth, audio tools like 11 Labs for voice and Suno for music. There's also a bonus category, specialized AI tools. These often just put a nicer interface on Chat or Claude. They can be useful, but they're not magic. Always ask, is this a real, new function, or just prettier packaging? So, you have the tools. But how do you use them effectively? This is where the 4 core skills of AI come in. These skills stay relevant no matter how fast the tools change. Skill number 1 is giving clear instructions. A bad prompt is write something about productivity. A good prompt is write a 500-word article for freelancers about a stress-free Monday. Use a casual tone, include 3 practical tips, and end with a motivational quote. See the difference? We gave it a goal, context, and rules. Skill number 2 is role prompting. Tell the AI who it should be. You are a career coach. You are a graphic designer. You are a marketing expert. This one simple trick changes everything about the quality of the output. Skill number 3 is to think in workflows. Don't give the AI one giant task. Break it down into small, manageable steps, just like you would. And skill number 4 is creative iteration. Good results rarely happen on the first attempt. They happen on attempt 7 or 10. Keep refining, tweaking, and guiding the AI until you get what you want. Once you understand how to give clear prompts, which tools you need, and how workflows function, you can start automating. This is the step that changes everything. With tools like Make, Zapier, or an 8N, you can automate tasks without writing code. Imagine automatically answering customer requests, capturing and qualifying leads, scheduling meetings, generating documents, or even publishing content automatically. This is not the future. This is today. And if you go one step further, you reach agents. Agents don't just follow a workflow, they think. They make decisions. They adjust their plan based on the context. That's the next level, and it's available to anyone willing to experiment. Let me share a quick story. Anna, a solo content creator, used to spend 2 to 3 hours a day on research, emails, and script drafts. It was chaos. She started small. She built 6 core prompts for her process, 1 for ideas, 1 for an outline, a script draft, title variations, a fact check, and a call to action. She used Perplexity for sources and Notebook.com as her personal knowledge bank. Every week, she started connecting the dots. A calendar trigger would automatically start topic research. That research would feed into an outline, which would then be emailed to her for review. After just 4 weeks, she was saving 8 to 10 hours per week. The quality of her work increased because her system was consistent. And she experienced less stress. That's the invisible return on investment. As you start, you'll probably make a few common mistakes. Let's talk about how to solve them elegantly. If your prompts are vague, remember the formula: goal plus context plus rules. If you're tool hopping, just choose 3 to 5 core tools and stick with them until you master them. If you're trusting the AI blindly, always add a fact check step. Ask for sources. Look for counterarguments. If you're giving it huge, monolithic tasks, break them down into a sequence, plan, then research, then synthesize, then review. And if your outputs are inconsistent, define your standards. Create templates for length, tone, headline formats, and calls to action. How do you know if it's working? You need to measure what matters, track the time it takes you per task before and after using AI, Evaluate the quality of the output. Measure your turnaround time, your error rate, and your total output volume. These simple metrics will show you just how much leverage you're gaining. So, here is your next concrete step. Choose one task that annoys you, just one. Write one strong prompt for it. Build one mini workflow around it. Then, try to automate just one piece of that workflow. Start small. Keep iterating. That's how real leverage is created. The tools will change, but your skills will stay. And that is your ultimate advantage. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe for more practical guides on using AI to work smarter, not harder.